Yo, what is good YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K24 video, and in today's video, I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys. As you can see on your screen, today's episode, we are going to be creating a secondary ball handler. So with that being said, let's jump straight into the build. Now, to make this build, you do have to make this build at the power forward position. I tried getting this build at the center position, and it gave me a completely different name. I'm not really sure if you can make this at small forward. You could try at small forward, but I'm pretty sure you have to be at the PF position to get this build name. You could play around with the height, the weight, and the wingspan, but ultimately this is what worked for me because I do believe you need to have around a 90 plus ball handle. I'm not sure if you need a 92 for sure, but I played around with this a little bit, and 6'6" is where I landed at on the height. The weight, you can go up or down depending on what you want as far as speed and acceleration and speed with ball. I went 231 because I wanted to play around with the speed and acceleration to get certain badges. So that's what I went with. And then obviously the wingspan, you could tweak this to your liking. I put this up a little bit just so that I got a little bit better defensive rebound so that we can board up, because do keep in mind that although this is the power forward build, you don't really want to be the main big with this build. You don't want to be getting stuck at center on a 6'6" build, and there is a likelihood of that happening, and if that does happen, you kind of want to make up for that with the physical. So that's why I went with the weight that I went with, and I also went with the wingspan that I went with to give us a better chance at grabbing rebounds and boxing out and stuff like that when making this build. So with that being said, let's jump into these attributes. Now right here on the finishing, you'll see that I went with an 80 drive and layup. We went with the 50 driving dunk and standing dunk just to, have something left over to just throw in there so that we can dunk the ball when we want to finish. But primarily this build is going to just be getting layups. We do have some post control, so you can play around with the post control. We have some strength on this build, but you also have a little mid-range as well too, so you can cook up if you know how to drop step, or you know how to shoot your post fade or your post hop shots. You can cook up with this build. As you can see, you're gonna have silver post moves with post fade phenom, post playmaker, gold post spin technician, bronze hook specialist, silver drop stepper, silver dream shake, and silver back down punisher. And you're also gonna have gold unpluckable while posting up and stuff, even though that's not because of your post control, it's because of your ball handle. But still, you're going to have these badges. You're not going to just be getting ripped left and right. You're going to be able to put the ball on the floor. You're going to be able to post up. You're going to be able to finish with layups. And you're going to have gold area wizard, so you will be able to make those backdoor cuts and catch those alley-oops here and there. Moving on to the shooting, we got a pretty mid 76 mid and 76 three ball. I did want to tweak this build and go higher, but if you go any higher on the mid-range, you're going to change the name from a secondary ball handler to a shot creator mid-range threat. So you can't really go high on the mid-range. Trust me, I tried going down. I started out with the 86 mid-range, and I worked my way all the way down to even a 79 mid-range, and even a 79 mid-range still gave me shot creator mid-range threat. So I had to bring it all the way down to a 76 to get that secondary ball handler name. I don't think you can go any higher. I didn't try messing with the 3 because I figured if bringing up the mid-range is going to be enough to change the name, I just assumed that bringing up the 3-point is going to be enough to change the name. So I just left it at a 76 to 76. Then we got a 99 free throw, which is going to come in handy, not just for when you slash and you use that 80 layup or that 81 post control down below, but also when there's a defensive 3 or, transition take 5, which is usually like 3 or 4 of those a game. If you play rec like me, you want to be the one shooting those free throws, and with a 99 free throw, you're almost certain to be the one that's going to be shooting those free throws. Those are extra points to add to your point total, and that's going to help you get your takeover a little bit faster. Then moving on to the playmaker, we always got to reach that 77 pass accuracy. We are going to be the secondary ball handler. You're going to be basically Draymond Green with this type of build, so you are going to be able to orchestrate the offense, and that's definitely viable with the 77 pass accuracy. I have plenty of guard builds with a 77 pass accuracy, and it's more than enough to run point, average around 6 assists per game. Now obviously you're not going to be throwing crazy passes and spamming alley-oops and stuff, but it's enough to run point if you need to run point in rec. Even squad rec, solo rec without a doubt, but definitely in squad rec as well too. And then moving on, we had that 92 ball handle, which gold unpluckable. Dudes aren't going to be able to reach on you. They're going to see you and think, oh, He's a power forward. I'm reaching on him thinking that, you know, you're not going to have ball handle, and low and below, you're going to have a 92 goddamn ball handle, and they're not going to be able to rip you. You know, you're also going to have, you know, guard dribble moves at 6'6" with a 92 ball handle. You know, you're going to be moving crazy on offense. And their power forward, most likely a small forward, who's going to be much slower than you, is going to have to try and guard you, you know, and that's going to be you're going to be a nightmare on offense. Defense, you're going to have to work a little bit, but offensively, you're going to be, you know, a demon. We went with the 83 speed with ball, and that's where that weight came in on this build, where I told you guys I went 231 with the weight because I did need to get that 86 speed and 83 acceleration. And if you go with the default at 6'6", you're not going to have an 83 acceleration. And I definitely want to get gold blow by and gold speed booster like I do on all my guard builds. So, you know, it was important that we bring that weight down just a tad bit, just so we could get that 86, 83, 83 for gold blow by, gold speed booster, and gold hyperdrive. Then moving on to the defensive side of things, we do have an 82 interior defense. We have a 76 perimeter defense, which is enough for all bronze perimeter badges. And then we have that 82 interior defense, which is going to help get a silver post lockdown. So we are going to be able to get some stops down there. We also have that 78 block, you know, silver chase down artist, silver pogo stick to go along with our 85 vertical, which means that, yeah, we are going to be undersized. We are going to be, you know, the Charles Barkley, you know, modern day Charles Barkley trying to play power forward at 6'6". But with our block, our interior defense, our perimeter defense, and then our vertical and our strength being what it is, you know, we can make people have to work down low. You know, they're not going to just be babying us and drop stepping us and just bullying us. Obviously, you're still going to be at a disadvantage. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you got a defensive powerhouse of a build. Obviously, you don't. But you're still going to be able to hold your own if you are a good defensive player. You know how to position yourself. You know when to jump and when to play hands-up defense. You can still play pretty good defense with this build. And then moving on to the physicals, obviously, we talked about the speed and acceleration. We're probably going to be faster than most power forwards, easily faster than any big man on the floor. You know, with the 86 speed and 83 acceleration. We have an 83 strength, which is going to help us hold our own down low, as well with that 85 vertical, which is going to help us with getting those blocks and making those misses down there, as well as grabbing those rebounds. And then finally a 99 stamina to round out the build. That's going to get us that gold handles for days, that gold workhorse, and of course that bronze 94 feet. And then of course you'll see the shades that when we make our build. I think it's Jason Tatum, Miles Bridges, and then Scotty Barnes as our shades of. And then of course you see our build name, which is a secondary ball handler. So there you have it. This is my secondary ball handler build for NBA 2K24. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K24 content. And of course more rare builds like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.